liberty, and justice for all.
Public comment. Anybody have public comment? Nothing? Great, moving on. Approval of minutes. First will be the December 19th, 2016 Board of Selectmen minutes.
So moved.
All in favor? Any opposed? Abstentions? Moving along, December 21st, special Board of Selectmen meeting minutes.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any? One abstention. Petitions and communication, December 22nd, 2016, email from CCM regarding the November 30th, 2016 discount prescription drug card usage. Boy, that's a mouthful. And that is in your package, am I correct, Denise? I remember seeing that. Any questions on that? Any comments? All right. Standing committees, General Government Committee, next meeting is just before our next Selectmen's meeting, which is going to be the 17th, Tuesday the 17th at 6 p.m. Charter Revision Committee, oh,
We met last Wednesday, and we had a lot of discussion, and we're gonna meet again next Wednesday on the 11th. There's a few things we wanted to add back in that Doug wanted out, so we're gonna put some, just basically definitions. So,
okay, so
based on like the rec commission is so many people, the terms is so long, you know, how long they are, and all the other commissions too, so. He'd taken that out, he did 2 chapters on his own, you know, and so we're just putting it back.
Is that coming before this board anytime soon?
Well, I think it changed, we have to go to a public hearing, so we got, see, the 11th, then we have one more meeting in January, then we have to do a public hearing, and then it comes back to the Board of Selectmen. I would probably do the other way around, but then it comes back, right, Denise?
Public hearing back to charter revision,
Yeah,
then to the selectmen who have to hold another public hearing within 45 days, then back to charter revision,
yeah.
and then back to the selectmen for them to act on.
Okay, so when it comes to the Board of Selectmen, we hold our own public hearing on it,
Yes,
apart from charter revision.
yes.
And then, because we have our own public hearing, I would assume that that necessarily means that that document is now in our possession and we can alter it. I mean, if we're having a public hearing on it,
You have 15 days to make recommendations to the charter revision commission.
okay.
And then they would take your feedback and feedback from the public hearing that the selectmen hold, and then
Okay.
It's taking a lot longer than we thought, just because of that.
But we haven't even gotten there yet.
Oh, but it took a long time to do that.
Yeah.
We met 15 times already on that.
any questions, Bill? No? Okay. Special Service District, it was not a reporting meeting. Facilities, Department of Facilities, it says it's possible executive session, but there will not be any executive sessions today. Staff report, economic development and building officials, again, no, not reporting, no reporting for each, I can't talk. Town administrators report, Tony did not write anything up for me. Unfinished business, again, the armory, I don't have any new news on the armory, I think we're still where we were before. Cargill Falls, we had that meeting with Leanne. I have not had any other information from that meeting that we had on the 21st. Accounts payable, I do have an update on that. She has done 8 interviews and narrowed it down to, I believe, 3, and she's doing second interviews shortly. So she just finished her top 8. So that will be hopefully filled pretty soon. Town administrator position, I can tell you that we will be interviewing on 9/11. 9/11, oh my God, January 11? My goodness. January 11, and they will be scheduled, Denise will post that. And it's 10 a.m., 11:30, and 1 p.m. The General Government Committee will be part of that. Denise will get out the packages to you, so you have ample time to review that. And there's something else, prepare questions if you have specific questions that you want to ask. Okay. have 3 wonderful candidates. 28 Woodstock Ave, the update that I have is that the auction notice we have the auction notice from Bill, we're just waiting for Tony to come back to schedule that. And thank you Denise for the updates. Update on potential sale process, and again, draft language from Bill, he will confirm once the interior contents auction is scheduled and held. I have nothing on LoSiP. We're just, oh, I take that back, we're waiting for the estimates from SAS. Repaving and oil tank removal town hall parking lot, we're waiting again for an estimate on that. Architectural services for the municipal complex will include in LoSiP application when other estimates are received. Any questions so far? Everybody good? 39 Recreation Park Road sale to Crystal, is that Boge? I'm gonna say that's what it is, and I apologize if I say it wrong. Of 43 to 45 Laurel Street, we need to set a date for the town meeting, and Denise, did we sign that already?
Yes.
So, I need a motion to set that town meeting for, do you wanna set it for next time, is that what?
The 17th, is that what here?
So moved.
I have a motion.
Second.
Second, any discussion on that? Everybody okay with that? No, I was confused also, because I wasn't sure if we had signed it previous, but,
Yeah.
yeah. All in favor?
I-
Any opposed? Okay, moving along, 137 to 139 Woodstock Ave. The update is that Bill St. Ange is working with Chad, and they've crafted the demand letter for Chad to start the process, to send and start the process. Good, no?
I'll wait.
Okay,
I got a question.
Sure.
When that goes down, we're gonna have to have a reviewing official, I can't remember what it's called, in that blight law. Has one been assigned?
but I don't think this is going on blight.
That's not
I think it's just,
blight.
the,
Oh,
this is the one that had,
The
permit.
Okay, all
yeah.
right.
And I know you're trying,
Okay.
the hearing officer, I think is what. Yeah.
Belay my last.
All right. Technology Park, there is no executive session. I do not have any updates on that. Discontinuance of Brookside Drive. I know that we talked about that the last meeting, so we do have to set the date for that. And I believe we signed that call already. Could we, just a quick question, Denise, did we sign it already with the 17th on there, or do?
Yes.
Okay, so do,
So that's gonna be the 17th also?
yes. Do we need another motion for that? If we sign, okay.
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Abstentions? Okay. I have nothing on grant considerations and updates at this time. New business. Under new business, this we already did, so let me explain. We already gave Tony the authorization to execute documents having to deal with this, but they wanted specific language in the agreement. It was in agreement and in the minutes, so I have to read this into the minutes exactly, and we have to re-vote on it. Is that correct, Denise? I'm saying that correctly? So consider a motion authorizing Mayor Falzarano to execute all documents related to the State of Connecticut Department of Transportation's acquisition of an easement from the town of Putnam as part of the DOT file number 172-435-00, Kennedy Drive / Route 44.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? I should have asked if there was any discussion on that, but everybody's good.
Talked about it before.
Yeah. Consider the appointment of Democrat Eric Gould, 84 Providence Street, to the Atlantic Broadband Advisory Council.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Consider the appointment of Democrat Denise Rurro of 54 Wilkinson Street to the Atlantic Broadband Advisory Council.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion, which I should have said before? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any noes? Oh,
I make a motion, we pay all approved bills. Do we have one?
I just don't know what it is. It's a a license or something for the other Doug Cutler. And I can't
It's
see
a
anywhere. that-
membership, I thought.
That's to allow us to play music.
What's that?
That's to allow us, it covers us to play other people's music.
On the phone, you mean?
No, this is in Rotary Park. Any
Oh,
music
it's
that we
just
put-
a general license for the
Oh.
town?
Yes, and they give
I
municipalities.
knew it was a license, but I couldn't tell from
Okay.
what.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
all right.
that covers us for,
Sounds awesome.
We have a motion, do we have a second?
I'll second.
All right, any other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Abstentions? Any other business to lawfully come before this meeting? Any announcements, anything?
I haven't heard yet the date and, or, well, I know the date, the time and location for the Martin Luther King's Day breakfast. So as soon as I find out, I'll be checking with Kathy Peterson this week. When I find out, I'll email folks with the information.
Did you have something else?
Just under blighted situations, we got involved with another building, it's like 451 School Street, the old portion of School Street opposite Prentice Pond. There was a 3-story Victorian house there that the neighbor had been complaining about. Happened to be that the water pipe in the basement was broke, so we all went up there to figure it out. The meters on the house were still active. It still had water, got those shut off. The house is absolute disrepair. The deck in the front is collapsing. Stairway to the 2nd and 3rd floor was open, and there was somebody going in and out of the building, and that was our intent, was to seal it this way. We did on Friday, and Chad was with us, myself, my deputy, Scott Belville, and Chad as building official. He may be looking to try and condemn it. This one is owned by a bank, so we're going through that process. So if you hear it, you see more involvement, pretty much what it's about.
Thanks for that. Anybody else have anything else to say? All right. Public comment. Anybody for public comment?
Lucia, 145 Woodstock Avenue. Can you just clarify what the update on the legal action is?
The last meeting, I believe it was, we did, vote on going, I don't want to say.
I think that was 2 meetings
2 meetings
ago.
ago?
2 meetings ago, I want to say, we voted to pursue
Pursue legal action.
remediation through the court.
As far as just the fence or everything?
Everything.
Because there's a whole bunch of going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that there was quite a large binder, and that's all given to the attorney to move forward on. Okay.
Yep.
Anybody else? Okay. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Is there any discussion on that?
That might be a record.
Look at this guy.
Yeah, Tony and Scott, we can
First
send it
row
over.
best.
Now we know who talks too much.
Yeah.
Street property,
Sure.
anymore there, and so,
I
451 School Street, there's a bank on the
Yeah.
property. Can you describe for us a little bit about what the property looks like, what the concerns are, and where we're going moving forward with it?
So I just,
Yeah.
Let's move it along, Daniel.
450 right.
Yeah,
It's on
I
the
need a
right
real
side.
fully,
It's only taken 5 years.
330 Old Victorian house, really adjacent to the neighbor.
Really?
What's happened is it's now vacant.
That's where me for a
Lot
long
of
too.
garbage,
Yeah, and then we have.
Yeah, have you been over there?
I drove by it pretty close.
We found windows open, we found doors open.
Boy,
That's right. I'm
The
thinking like,
water
you
was
know,
like
second floor, it's not the animal.
like, you know,
On the bottom with the soffit
or I hadn't thought.
the garage, the elevation, check for the foundation in the garage. The back part of the garage has a water pipe that went in.
I
All
don't,
right, thank you, Norm.
you know, make it work for.
Good night.
I wasn't Bruce, Jay, you know, you
Works for Bruce?
Jay,